You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
She shows great insolence, but time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
What of them?
They are our guests until they wish to leave, as I said the day they arrived.
But they blinded you to truth. Outsiders bring only chaos.
And what have you brought? Harmony? Balance?
This is only the beginning. An army soon crosses the coast. Halsin's cancelled the rite. The brood is exposed. And we've you to thank. Sylvanas, have pity.
No more
Open up.
no more fighting. Yeah. Peace.
I wasn't sure about you at first. Thought you might be trouble. I was very wrong.
Let's see.
You done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. The Grove will be whole again. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Master Halcyon's past his prime. It might be time for another.
But they're leaving.
Corker.
Have to tidy
Maybe I need more pockets.
A parasite. Take it. It might be useful.
Trap. Be cautious. Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Let's be careful. Trap. Be cautious. With a fleck of the wrist? It'll take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped us take the first step. Of course. May you keep balance. It'll take a while for us all to recover. Of course. May you keep balance.
The road to Baldur's Gate will be easy compared to that. Thanks. For keeping these people safe. For keeping us safe.
All that fuss and for what? I barely call that a fight.
Now, stop.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a change. Was sick of running from those rats.
Back to worrying about road rations it is. So many mouths to feed, but, well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
We didn't die today. Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you.
Baldur's Gate, we're coming.
One sorrow ended, the next soon to begin.
We're not in the clear.
This look.
Baldur's Gate.
We made it somehow. Now we just need to get to Baldur's Gate.
That was too close. Timora, smile on us.
That's it. We can head to the city. Don't know about you, but I'm ready to start my life again.
Right. All of our taking
I'm going to have to write a song about you now, aren't I? But truly, thank you. It's nice to be done with the sad songs. For a time.
What's hiding here?
It's time, everyone. Let's go.
I'm glad you came through it alive. We owe you more than we can repay.
When I heard they had a drow, gods, but I can't believe we did it. You did it.
We survived. Who would have thought? Only the long road to Baldur's Gate to worry about now. Let's hope our luck holds out.
The goblins look so small. Hard to believe I was ever afraid of them.
Everyone looks so tired. You should have let me help.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider Baldur's Gate mind.
You were stupid to come back. But I'm glad you did. Always a deal to be done, even now. Try not to die up there.
Downstream.
Right. All of our taking stashed away for the journey.
Don't know why everyone's cheering. We're just going back on the road.
Mattis says we should say thank you.
Gods, it seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
Still alive. Still alive. Thank you.
Well met.
Remember, I know people are hurt, but don't worry. I'll guard them on the road.
They'll pay good. I left my sword in the cave. Don't tell, but I don't want to touch it again.
It's all right. Don't tell anyone. But I was afraid too.
I told you I wasn't afraid. Those goblins look tiny.
No. Come on.
I've got it.
Eldrel didn't want us. And those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
If there's fighting,
We're leaving.
you run,
Now.
and you do not stop.
Break camp fast, remember. Find the river and follow it downstream.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you? Excellent. Lead the way.
Oh, make a dragon!
No! Would you look at this place? All these people, happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with such lovely company. With you, and just lately, I feel like I can remember what it's like to be good. I tried in the beginning. Blew up in my face spectacularly. Lesson learned, never try to befriend a devil, cambion, or imp. Orphans are good for a drink and joke, but you can't turn your back on them. But hey, enough about that. That's history now. I want to think about the future. The one nice thing about being trapped in the inexorable grind of time is you've always got something to look forward to. Don't look too far back. We only just met. You better go enjoy the party before I do something I'll regret. I like you unburnt, after all. Bye, soldier.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold! Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along?
I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
Look at them. How happy they are. We did that. Yeah. Don't tell Roland, but his magic show might be the highlight. He's been doing them since we were little. He'll make it big in Baldur's Gate. I know it.
An adoring crowd, fine wine. I dare say this place is almost civilized. Not at all. But perhaps Leah had a point. What is the point in blades and spells if we don't use them? Though we won't need either soon. As Leroican's apprentice, I'll take care of everything.
I need to dance! No. No, I need to lie down. Lie down. Then dance. Lie down. Then dance.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
By a Gerorn's lost nose! No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently, after I was afflicted with my condition. And locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable. Wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I gave enough of myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement. Her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve. You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you. An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope. Very funny. But as we all know, nymphs are sticklers when it comes to their bathing routines. You, my friend, haven't been near a fresh spring in a 10-day or more. Not that I don't appreciate your musk. Actually rather like it. Well, this seems as good a time as any for me to stop babbling on. Wine is to wit, as meat is to... Oh, can't bloody remember it. There I go then, proving your point. Perhaps we'd better leave it at that. My ineloquent tongue isn't worthy of your ear at present. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue
excitement may tip it over the edge, so to speak. Go! Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
I can't afford to lose it anymore.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. Really? I'm honored. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Claws will pop the balloons, you see. And the sweet cakes don't taste half as good as raw eggs with this blasted forked tongue. Ouch. You don't need to mock me when I'm feeling low. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night. Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all. Not to meddle in your side of this partnership, but slaying goblins is not exactly the stuff of legends, is it? After all, I'm quite certain I once saw one expire from the strain of spelling his own name. No, I'm afraid that won't do. You shall simply have to go out and slay something decidedly more dramatic. Away and have your fun. I have a myth to make.
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
And fry them all with a thunder wave.
Our numbers have grown.
But that's not what happened.
Live a little.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas? Absolutely. With a foot in two worlds, you're the force joining both. You're going to love it.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know. I'm not. I'm glad they can celebrate before we've even got to the gate. Just like I'll be glad to be rid of them once we're there.
That's more like it. How many goblins did we kill? 10? Let's make it 20. That's my girl.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Nyogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. A glorious reward for a glorious battle. Go on, have your fun. And do not wipe away a single bead of sweat. It's intoxicating.
Celebrate now. Come dawn, we depart.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful. True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
It's a heavy, rich red. Dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other. Never listen to your second thoughts. They always spoil the fun. But fine, if you're determined to ruin your evening, I won't stop you.
There's always work for a guard. You?
I was wanted to sing at the Elfsong Tavern.
If the owner has any sense, they'll hide.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong.
Shadowheart trails off and glances around at the party. She turns back to you, mildly surprised you're still there.
I thought you might have wanted to mingle with the others. No, but I thought you might be keen to get away from me. We haven't always seen eye to eye, after all. Besides, I'm sure there's plenty of people who'll be keen to celebrate most thoroughly with you. I mean, you saved the grove. I'm sure you'll find you're quite popular if you look around. You're putting words in my mouth. I never said I disliked you. It's just, we have some work to do to get on each other's good sides. And yes, I'm sure there's someone out there for you. Gale's been stealing a glance or three in your direction. Maybe you would, but I'm not cruel enough to get your hopes up, in spite of what some might believe. Why, I have no idea what you mean. Now on you go, and happy hunting. What, some advice on how to make me more bearable? All right, if you like. I'm not half as mysterious as you might think. Respect my privacy, my beliefs. Keep us focused on finding a cure. If you do that, well, I see no reason why we shouldn't get closer. Now, enough about me. You should go see who'd like to spend the night with the savior of the grove.
Hearts a quiver. We raised our bows. None of that poetic stuff. Something like goblins swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
But that's not what happened.
Live a little.
I should be out there talking.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Your body aches pleasingly with the memory of past bruises. Perhaps it is the same for her.